you and I were in party at the same time, but we
Yeah,
looked
we were
at like
today.
airsofting areas in the state of Washington, and like I think the closest one was like in Seattle, and that's a 2.5 hour drive
Yeah,
for me from where I
that
live.
far.
I'm not saying where I live on YouTube because otherwise I'm gonna have to cut the audio, but of that bit. But you know, it's just which means I have to cut that bit of the video. But like, see, like it's just where I live. I'm 2.5 hours away from Seattle, so I mean, it's just.
Could go onto the Seattle Space Needle.
I have yet to go there. My parents actually went to the Space Needle once, and they actually were able to eat
What?
dinner there.
Oh right, that's right. It's a place for dinner. I was gonna ask you because I was almost unsure what it was, whether it was a restaurant or something else.
It's a
But I had
restaurant
a
and
strong
something else.
feeling
I,
it's a
I forget what
restaurant.
I forget what else it is, but I think it's mainly a restaurant that's up there.
I think the same thing. I believe it's the same thing as a restaurant and a.
I
But
remember watching
I
a
mean,
video. I forget who it was, but they had made a video and they saw something in a game that reminded them of the Space Needle from Seattle, and they're like, "What is the Space Needle really? I mean, like, what's it for?" And like someone said, "Oh, a lot of people like what this guy said. He said mainly as a joke. He said, "Oh, it was a alien ship that crashed many years ago, and the people in Seattle decided just to take it." Like hoist it up and turn it into a restaurant.
restaurant.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
You know, I feel like
Mm.
if someone, like, I don't know, sometimes when I see the Seattle Space Needle, I think of, like, what if someone were to parachute and they accidentally get impaled on the top of that thing? That would be the worst thing to ever happen.
Well, actually,
Because,
here's the thing. With parachuting, I've never actually done it, but from what I've seen of it, you,
they don't
the
parachute in the
parachute.
city, I know.
Well, it depends
I'm,
actually, because
I mean,
for
I'm
football
saying,
games and
like,
stuff, they do, they will like land in like the stadium or
in the
whatever.
stadium. Yeah, but that's
So,
different. But I'm saying, like, imagine though it was like an emergency parachute dive, like the plane's going down, and like I can just, I mean, that would be horrible because first off, for someone to get on top of that thing to like, I, I mean, and you're stuck on it. I don't.
well, see, here's the
You're
thing
impaled on it.
you wouldn't get impaled on it because one thing is there's actually a little round tip at the top of it. And that's the light, because
Oh,
you have to have a light on any tall
you could
buildings
still get
so planes don't
impaled if
crash
you
into
don't
it. Well, if you don't parachute, yeah, you're gonna get impaled. But if you're
like if
parachuting,
you,
because you
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 know,
were
if you
saying
don't
if you
pull.
parachuted, yeah, if you don't
Right,
pull
if
the,
you don't pull your parachute though,
yeah, you can get
you went
impaled.
parachuting and then that would be horrible though because then it would take them hours to figure out how the heck they're gonna get you down
You would
from
be
there. 'Cause,
dead if you got impaled.
well,
The light
they'd
on top of
live
that thing is
depending
probably the
on
size of
where.
my torso.
Okay, well then never mind. You'd be screwed. You'd be pretty
Actually I
screwed.
think it's the size of a 50 caliber after it pierces, but I can't
Oh,
remember on that.
okay. After it pierces, well that's still
Yeah,
pretty.
after like
That's gonna
once
be
it
pretty bad.
expands, so it's just kind of like well, that's
That's gonna be
they're
pretty.
dead. They're dead.
Yeah. Well, okay, so for those of you watching, if you ever have to do an emergency parachute, make sure you're not near the Seattle Space Needle. just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, it's
You
just in
know.
case we don't want anyone to try it at home and end up getting killed because of it.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
oh, crud.
Yeah, I think if this year I was thinking we could send each other gifts, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you like one of those 3D models of the Space Needle that you construct yourself, and it's like made out of metal. And I'll write a nice little note. Make sure you don't impale yourself on this minifigure.
That'd be horrible if I did.
Yeah, well, I guess if you whack a fly, if it lands on the tip, that would be hilarious. Fly gets impaled on miniature model. Oh, jeez.
I'd take a picture of that actually.
You know, I wonder what kind of food they serve there. That's one thing that I wonder.
I forget what it is. Like my parents said that it was a really nice meal though. Like it's one of those that, it's more for the people who have the money kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt it at all. That's why when I go to Washington, I kind of want to go in the Space Needle, so I'm gonna have to save up a lot of money.
I
I'm thinking about $1,000. I think
oh,
$1,000.
I don't think the food would be that much.
I know. If anything, at most, like at fancy restaurants over here in Cali. I mean, this is Cali. At most,
Yeah.
it would probably be $40 at the top for each dinner.
Well, see, here's the thing. The difference between Cali and the state of Washington is, one, you guys have all the rich people.
Oh yeah, no,
Washington,
I
we have
know.
a few rich people. No, we have a few
Which
rich people, but not very much.
I know, but I mean,
So I mean, you guys get stuck with all the rich people, and
that's
we
why
don't
our
get that. And
prices are
Spider,
higher.
yeah, that's why
That's
your
why
prices
our
are higher,
prices. So
because
I
you get all
mean,
the famous people, and we don't.
so I mean, I'm saying like at a top
What
of the
famous
notch
person do you
restaurant
know of that's actually from
somewhere,
the state of Washington? Just which?
Marshawn Lynch. He wasn't
Besides
born
him,
there, but
but well, no,
he just plays football there.
he came from Cali. He came from
Oh
Cali.
yeah.
I'm saying naturally born in the state of Washington. Which famous name a famous person that you can name off the top of your head without researching it on
I
Google like I know you would if I didn't
I
put
can't
that in
think of
motion.
any honestly right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. You can't think of any. Like
The
there's
only thing that I can think of is that Washington was
by
shared
the way,
by
autosave.
the United States and British, by the British. It was
Yeah.
semi-shared, and the
Well,
Russians as well. They
well,
did
it's just
trade.
the thing is though. I mean, it's just like the state of Washington. I mean, the only famous people that well, we've got two cities over here, but one of them's actually in Idaho. But we've got Lewis and Clark.
Idaho.
Lewis is the city of Lewiston is actually in Idaho, right across the river from Clarkston, and they're actually named out of the
After Lewis and Clark.
yeah after Lewis and Clark. So I
I
mean,
would have never guessed.
lols.
I
Yeah,
wonder what gave it away.
lols. Yeah, but I mean, I'm on my way, and I've been used as a pincushion by an Ewok again. Grr.
Nice.
Yeah, I got an arrow sticking out. I've got an arrow sticking out of my head. If you can see
Probably. Oh
that.
wow, it's in your head.
Yeah, it's in my head.
The one that's attached to your neck, by the way.
I was wondering if you were gonna make some kind of comment.
Hey, well, I was wondering if you were gonna make a comment, so before you did, I countered it.
Lols. Yeah, you definitely did.
So, I'm wondering since I have to be in tights on Thursday for my church's dancing event.
As this is
I-
being
I'm-
recorded to
I'm-
YouTube,
Yeah,
you're talking
I know,
about
I'm
being.
doing this on purpose. So I wonder if it'll be like Robin Hood Men in Tights. That was a hilarious movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a really good movie.
My favorite part was the chastity belt. That was hilarious. You
Yeah,
can't.
and like it's
the
supposed to
person
be
who unlocks
medieval
it.
times, but they made a mockery of it with giving what's his name? I forget his name, but like they gave him a jackhammer and all these other electrical components that like all these electrical tools that you wouldn't have in medieval times, yet he somehow has them magically at his fingertips.
Well, oh jeez, I almost fell in that ravine.
Yeah, I know, right? I almost did that
It's a
too.
dangerous ravine.
Yeah, it is.
We need to fill this ravine up.
We don't need to fill it up.
But,
We need to put
I
something
mean,
around it.
Like, it still comes to my like curiosity. We're wearing shorts, so why do I need to wear full tights? Like, why can't I just wear those tights that are basically? I mean, they look like leggings basically, because they are leggings actually. As a matter of fact, why can't I just wear those really high leggings? I'd be very comfortable with that because I don't want to be. I mean, if you're a guy, you
I really want to
realize the
know
pain
why
I'm
you
going
decided to
through.
start up this purposely on YouTube, because I'm starting to laugh over here.
I know, that's the purpose. I'm hoping that you put a bunch of tags on this one and put Men in Tights as one of them. And maybe Big Bulge as well.
No, I would not be putting that as a tag. Big bulge, heck no. No way would I be doing that.
No, I'm not kidding. When I get my YouTube channel, I'm putting every single tag that I can possibly put on it. Oh, jeez. Every single tag that I can possibly think of, I'm gonna tag my video. It's gonna take me, like, Like that's the thing. Like literally, there's gonna be very minimum editing for the video, and then the rest of it, like while I'm posting it on YouTube, is just like an hour long, full of tags.
That is a
Just
lot of
typing in.
tags.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I have to do it until
You
once
don't
I
have
get like
to. You
about
just choose.
no, once I get 10,000 subscribers, then I won't really necessarily have to because I'm sure they'll spread the word and day by day I'll gain subscribers.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, but I haven't really gotten any. Like I looked on my
Well, I mean,
I
did
looked
you
on my
try the
YouTube
Facebook?
channel. I haven't done that yet. I'm eventually gonna do that. I'll post like a video on Facebook or something. Like I want it to be one of my good videos though, because I don't want it just to be like. I'm thinking about once I start up my series that I'm wanting to do, which I'm not gonna give the name away because I don't want someone to just randomly try to steal it,
I
and
know
claim
which
that it was
one's
their idea. So because I know there are people out there that will do
which
that.
one
I'm
are
not
we
saying
doing that one on, by the way?
Halo.
No, I know that, but what console?
I'm probably gonna switch back and forth between the one and the 360. That's probably what I'm most likely gonna do. Is just switch back and
I
forth.
remember when you I remember when you first gave me the concept and like Tim was in the party or something like that. He wanted me to have like a really horrible part or something. I was like,
Yeah,
no, I'm not doing
it's
that.
just like
I did.
what I think he said like have you as the female character on that one.
Yeah, and he was saying it in an all serious yeah, no, I'm not gonna be a female character. If
Yeah, I
anything,
don't.
I'll
Yeah, I'm
just
not
being
gonna.
serious too. Just
Well, see, here's the thing though. I mean, I'm gonna need like. I figure that I'll probably need about 8 people for the
yeah,
for like.
Nancy is female
Well,
character. She loves
what I'm
it.
what I'm thinking though, like yeah, I'm thinking of having her in it. But
Uh,
she might even be one of the main characters. But I need to get everything set up for that. What would be preferable for me is to actually get like everyone that I'm wanting to be in the series, um, like actually get them all together in RL in real life for those of you who don't know. But like I'm wanting to get everyone in RL together so that way we can work on this series together and throw ideas and stuff like that
Oh,
out.
if it's gonna get more and more difficult year by year.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing though. What I'm gonna do is like once I get the first season like up, I'm going to make like the teaser trailer, and then I'm gonna put that up on Facebook and see what everyone
By the way,
thinks.
what if we did that? The same concept, but with Battlefield as well.
I'm thinking later on maybe like dip that exact series, like do a little spread off into Battlefield. But I'm not sure if that's gonna work all that well because
I
copyright ID
think it
claims and
might.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was playing Hardline and I had the perfect idea.
What,
I
cops
mean,
and robbers?
oh yeah, but no, because I mean, in Hardline they have that concept, but I mean, like the single player. I feel like the single player of Hardline is just amazing. Like I've seen a bunch of things for them, and I'm just simply astonished on how amazing it is. Like, I mean, I was thinking, what if we did that, but for single player? And
Well, the thing is single player. It's
oh,
single player, so I would be the only one being able to do it, and
well, I know,
I
but I'm
don't. And the
saying,
thing is though, like with the series, though, I don't want it to dip into any actual like single player gameplay because I want it to be
no, it
mainly
won't.
based
It
on
won't.
multiplayer because that way I can have other people in it because
Yeah, I mean, what I
and
was
then here's
saying,
here's another thing I want to do later on, like once I get a good like fan base and stuff. What I want to do, which not I haven't seen any YouTuber actually do this, but I want to start up a series, and what I'll end up calling it is the Agent Zone. And what it's going to be about is people like once I get my series up and going, um, people can send me like what I'll do is like once a month I'll pick like I'll end up getting like a um, email for this series and stuff
are you
like that. But
talking about a Q&A?
well, no, not a Q&A, but like people can send me their ideas of a series, and I'll pick like the best one that you, me, and a few other friends like talk about, and we'll be like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. And then what I'll do is I will be with that person for 1 month, day by day, and just kind of like the best idea that we hear, we'll do a we'll start up a series for it. So that way, that person gets their idea out on YouTube, and eventually, once they get a capture card and stuff, if they don't already have one, you know, they can
That's a
they
pretty
can
good
get their
idea.
series up and running because then they have their idea, and then they get the confidence of someone thinks this is a good this is a good series, so someone is there going to help them out. I don't see
I
that
mean,
I don't ever see that on
what I was saying
YouTube.
is,